Today, I'm going to show you how to make the crispiest duck you've ever had. We plate this with cherry port thyme sauce, braised red cabbage, grilled sweet potatoes, and charred broccolini. This is a world-class dish here. New York barbecue, guys.
Hi. So if you've been following along, you know I used to be a chef, and we've taken what I did as a chef, really beautiful, high-end Italian restaurant, made everything from scratch. But the whole thing that we did is we created while we were in there. We created flavors. So while it was a Northern Italian restaurant, we still did global food, global influences. And one of the specialties that we did was our crispy duck. And what I tell you is the best duck I've ever had. And I'm gonna take it and do the New York barbecue spin today. So this duck we've been prepping for about 3 days now. We started by pricking the skin. We salted it, we let it dry out. We gave it a rinse yesterday, dried it off, and we let it really, really come and really form a nice skin on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a bath, okay? And this is one of the tricks. We're actually gonna cook it on the Weber. I'm gonna do some Carpaccio coals indirect. We raise the coals up high so we can really get a lot of heat going, because the trick to this dish is cooking it on super high heat. But there's a couple of things you wanna do when you cook a duck. One of the things, you get a lot of trim, right? All that fat, it's like making tallow, make duck fat. Duck fat fries are the best. So that's the first thing we do. The second thing we're gonna do is after we roast the duck and take our meat off, right? We're gonna just, almost like a Thanksgiving turkey, we're gonna separate the breasts, the thighs, the legs, the winglets. We're gonna take this and we're gonna use that into a stock. We're gonna make a duck stock. And these are all things that we did in the restaurant. And the duck stock I reduced down to a gloss, right? But that was my secret weapon. When I wanted to finish a nice sauce in the restaurant, I added just a little touch of that gloss to the pan. And let me tell you, just delicious. But we're gonna let this come to a boil. First time using our stove, New York barbecue guys, barbecue table. So it starts with a beautiful Long Island duckling. And what we're gonna do is, I just took it out of the package, but we're gonna dry it off, right? And beautiful part about duck is it makes the best stock in the world. And it also, duck fat is like phenomenal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, we're gonna take this piece right here. And on the other side, we're gonna pop this little winglet off. We're gonna take this extra fat right here. There's a lot of fat right here, but this fat is gold, okay? So you come, take this extra fat, we're gonna take whatever we have inside, because, this is all dead weight, but it's all really good fat. The trick to a nice crispy duck is really getting this dried out. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna come in here with a little cocktail fork and you're gonna prick this skin. We're gonna liberally salt this thing. And this is just a kosher salt, that's all I'm using. All right, we're gonna come into this whole thing. Now that this skin's salted, I'm gonna grab a little bit more salt. I'm gonna salt the inside too before I put it away. I'm gonna trim this up. We're gonna do a nice rendered fat here. You got those gizzards and stuff. I'm gonna save those duck. Once I roast this off, I'm gonna take that carcass and make a nice stock out of it. All right, so New York barbecue guys, crispy duck. Okay, so we got a nice boil going. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna pick the duck up and we're gonna drop it right in this boiling water. Want it to take a nice little swim here. And I'm telling you, we're only gonna go for 20 seconds or so. I can tell by the look. So what I'm gonna do is get a facial. We have steamy duck. Okay. Next, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take you around to the grill. So we're gonna come right in the middle and let's go, here we go. 20 minutes from now, we're gonna open this up and see how it looks. So here we are. So we are cranking 500 degrees. That's what we wanted it hot. This is my first look, I haven't peeked. Oh. Whoa, yeah, baby. All right, we're gonna let this go another 10, 15 minutes before we flip this over. But that is what we are looking for. You see the brown, the crispy. I'm gonna have to come and zoom in on this thing because, man, it is beautiful. So yeah, we are going to snap, crackle, pop. We're gonna let this go another 10 minutes before we flip it. Mwah, can't wait. This is exciting. It's exciting. So have a look. We went for about another 20 minutes. So you ready? Here we go. Oh yeah, baby. So sweet potatoes are pretty much there. And I'm gonna tell you this duck is probably pretty close. I'm gonna move it back just a little bit. Now what do I got here? I got some broccolini. Now I just did a quick blanch on these. I hit them with some extra virgin olive oil, but I wanna char these. I'm gonna go right on the coals here. Got some of this oil and garlic on there. I don't mind a little bit of flame, right? Because I want to get a little char going. Not gonna let it go too much, right? We don't want them burnt. There's a fine line between burnt and char on veggies. I'm gonna actually go right back in this pan because I got some garlic in here. I got some olive oil. So I want to cook that garlic. So this duck, though, let me tell you, this duck. Oh baby, look at this thing. I'm gonna say we're probably pretty close on this. Oh, that skin is crispy. And through the magic of TV, here we are, we're back again. So I'm gonna pull the sweet potatoes. These are definitely ready. I know I said I was gonna go back in the other plate, but I'm not. We are gonna go a little longer on the duck. Just a little bit longer. I'm not gonna worry about any more coals, but we're gonna go a little bit longer on this duck, and we got the shishito peppers we're gonna do. Those are gonna be good.
At New York Barbecue Guys, every dish is chef-driven, built on fire, forged through technique, and guided by flavor. From whole ducks with shatter-crisp skin to beef rib pastrami, Iberico pork over live coals, this is world-class barbecue, elevated with a chef's touch. Stick with us, because what we are bringing to the table isn't just food. It's world-class fire-cooked cuisine, crafted for people who demand more from their barbecue. Crafted in smoke, forged in fire. New York Barbecue Guys.